Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Black coffee.
Black coffee, no sugar.
No cream.
No cream. You gotta know the coffee.
And know the sugar.
Gotta know the sugar first?
Yeah, because the coffee is black.
All right, black coffee, no sugar. No sugar, no K-N-O-W.
Yeah.
Like to be aware.
Yeah.
Be cognizant. Know what's going on. That's good. Black coffee, no sugar.
You came up with it?
No, I didn't. You said, hey, man, let's do a podcast. And I'm busy. And I'm like, hey, man, let's do it. You already had the name. You already had the thing all laid out. Well, I just sat behind the mic and said, check 1, check 2. I was the checker.
We got a 20-year relationship, y'all. and maybe even longer than that. But
wow, it's been 20 years.
When we call each other, talk on the phone like black coffee.
Yeah.
You would think it's our nickname we got for each other.
Right.
Black God.
Yeah, Black God. Yep. Peace to the BGs.
Yeah.
You're right.
So yeah. I mean, if
that was good
to all our listeners, to all our fans
and listeners.
You know, we had a couple episodes ago where I tried to get in this. Well, I ain't gonna say I tried. I felt like I introduced him to I introduced you to the world. So,
boom.
When I say Black God or Black, I embrace who you are.
Who we are.
Yeah.
That's right. And if you believe anything in the Bible, scripture, anything, we say, yeah, all gods.
Yeah.
Children of the Most High God. So,
right.
God is just force and power to change reality.
He lives in us, yeah.
That's right.
So, yeah,
if somebody don't crack, God, crack it, they God. They got to serve it. They got to go get it.
Hey.
Everybody different. I don't judge.
Black coffee, no sugar. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream podcast.
That's right.
Hey. To all our listeners, Black Coffee, No Sugar, No Cream. I am at Kenneth Jinks.
I'm Brother Timothy. Why I'm not at? What is that? I mean,
well,
at, it's like a preposition.
Well, my Twitter, my Instagram, all that is at Kenneth Jinks. My Facebook, I changed my name again.
Okay.
If you want to find me on Facebook,
I got that.
I am Bishop
Big
Don Magic One.
I saw that, man. You might have hit a button or something. That was good. That was good. I saw that. I'm like, I looked at him. I'm like, for a minute, he ain't Patty no more. He ain't La Patty, L.A. Patty. Like so Bishop Don One. I was like, okay.
So I'll just let you know. I always change my Facebook name or whatever. Because sometimes, I apply for jobs and, the first thing a job would do is they'll look at your social media, and so I'm a little bit more, my Facebook is I'm a little bit more edgy on Facebook because it's more local and I'm in touch with people that I know, whereas on Twitter and Instagram, I'm not getting ready to take it to places where people I don't know.
Okay, that's good.
Even though I like to converse and network with people that I don't know that are in other places. But Facebook is more like I only have about 300-400 friends.
That's good.
And I know all of them. I got to the point where if I really don't know you, I really won't add you.
Okay. You selected.
Yeah.
You discriminate.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, that's what that is.
Because I just don't, I get tagged by my wife and
what you mean?
My family. So let's just say I'm in a picture or my wife.
Tag. Okay, yeah.
So I get tagged. So if somebody I don't know seeing me with my kids,
I got you.
So it's just like, no, I'm not going.
Man, you can't worry about that kind of stuff.
No, I can't. That's
because everything is either monitored, recorded. Right. I mean, George Orwell, 1984, wrote this book. Big Brother is always watching, Yeah. It's always so. Man, when you live the life you want to live with no regrets, who cares what anybody else says? Right. That's what you want to do, and that's how you've decided to live your life. I understand the safety aspect of it.
And it's not a safety. I just, it's just.
Well, you don't want to put everything.
Yeah,
out
like
there,
I don't want. I don't want to go back and forth with something that might be near and dear to me.
Yeah.
With somebody I don't know just because I added you.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so Twitter, that's different because I'm more broad.
Okay.
So that's what. So when I say at Kenneth Jinx, that's where you can find me, and you know, people that tune in. Like I said a couple episodes ago, we kind of late on this podcast thing. Mm-hmm. You know, even though it's about 500,000 podcasts,
that's incredible.
You know, so
we doing good.
Yeah,
man, look, and I think the timing is good.
Yeah, and for everybody that's watching, this is a special episode. It's episode 50.
50.
Like 50 Cent. 50.
Half a note. Yep.
So
wow,
definitely got a round of applause. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream.
That's right.
And we everywhere. We are back on SoundCloud.
We on SoundCloud?
We on SoundCloud. Yeah, it's back on SoundCloud.
Spreaker?
Back on, Spreaker. Spreaker on Spreaker.
There's another one that was interesting.
Stitcher, Overcast, iHeart.
Wow.
TuneIn, Spotify.
Facebook.
Yeah, we got the Facebook page. Black Coffee, No Sugar, No Cream, the Facebook group. If you want to join, request.
Join.
You a administrator, brother.
Yeah, y'all join. Okay. Maybe I should
But you know, this is a special episode. We apologize to.
Wait a minute now.
We got to apologize because.
I don't like apologize.
Well, I'm apologize. I'm gonna speak for myself.
Let's talk private first.
I'm apologize to I've talked to some people, and
not about getting a lot of people on the show.
Yeah, I'm like
you promising people they can get on the show.
I'm not promising nobody. I'm just saying.
Gotcha.
People that's interested in that I'm interested in bringing on that I've approached and. I said, well, I think you would be a person that we could talk to and have a good episode, but I don't know when because we don't know when we record.
That's true. We free and open. That's right.
Like we'll plan on recording something to come up or some, So I mean, I know my schedule. The next couple of weeks gonna be a little shaky. So
what you got going on? Summertime.
We'll talk off wax. It's off wax. We got the bling go down. But I gotta let you know what's going on. We'll talk off wax.
Off the wax. I got you.
But yeah, a lot of amazing people I met and done approached. Again, we'll talk off wax.
Okay.
Shout out to some of the people that have said that they'll give us a listen. My guy Derek Thompson. I think you know Derek Thompson.
What do he look like? What's hair? Look at hair.
Reggie Jones guy. Bank. Work at the bank. You done
Point drills, father.
I don't know who that is.
Derek
Thompson, Reggie right hand man. Reggie protege.
I don't know if it's protege, but I think I'm pretty sure I know Derek.
Yeah, you done
Thompson.
You done been in his head.
It's been a while. I haven't seen.
Yeah, he has Central Illinois Bank now. I'm not trying to give away everybody's business, but
that's good. That might be a good perk.
Yeah,
go see him at CIB.
CIB. Yeah, it's a few branches you had to get.
He was at First Federal.
Yeah,
and he worked with Reggie at First Federal.
Yeah, so he listening. Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. Boom. Yeah, cool, Derek.
I met a young lady from the Champaign Chamber of Commerce.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say her name, but they have some things coming up that she's definitely.
You can't say the name. It's private.
I don't know it at the time.
Okay.
I don't know if she listened, but
okay.
She said she was interested in coming because we had I picked her and her husband up in the Uber.
She's on the. Chamber of Commerce.
Chamber of Commerce.
It's a black Chamber of Commerce.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah.
Black delegate. I saw you.
Yeah. Shout out to the people in the black delegation.
Wait, now we're gonna let the black folk come on first. It don't matter.
I don't know.
Shoot, coming on.
I don't care. That's up to you.
You do mic 1. I'm the mic. Which one you say next?
1A. That's how we. That's
1A subset. I got you.
But yeah. So when we figure out when we record, if you on standby, want to be on standby, then come on through. But yeah, it's summertime.
Mm-hmm.
The days is longer. My brother is out here grinding. I see you just got back from visiting family. And,
the humpback crooked letter.
And on the water.
As we say, in the place where everybody wants to be. It's called a sip. Yeah, the 601.
He just got back from the 601, y'all.
We repping the 601, the sip.
You have a good time?
Man, by the time I drive out there, I got to take a nap. Got to stop at Whole Foods. You know, got to get the, Beyond Meat burger. Sometimes I, I'll text LaVon.
So there's no Whole Foods in Mississippi?
Yeah, but, man, by the time you drive 9 hours or 10 hours, whatever the case may be, you want to stop. Yeah. Relax a little bit. Everybody get out, stretch a little bit.
Yeah.
So Memphis, or before Memphis, is Boomland is about the halfway mark, little south of Boomland. We stop in Boomland, and after that we stop in Sykes, Missouri. And after that we'll stop in Whole Foods in Memphis on Poplar, and then we'll stop at Whole Foods in Jackson, and then we head on to Sister Geraldine house, get some bean soup, see Brother Elijah, Brother Wayne, Sister Tanzania, just people we see when we go down, try to make it, then we head on down to Mama's. So it was good. It's hot down there.
Yeah, I bet.
Ooh, man, it is. But anyway, I enjoyed myself. It was good. Went to Biloxi.
Yeah, I seen that.
Yep,
yeah.
went to Biloxi and just relaxed.
How is Biloxi now? Have they still recovered? They got hit by Katrina pretty hard, right?
I think Biloxi Gulfport area got hit harder than
New Orleans.
As it relates to the actual hurricane.
Yeah.
So I think they're recovering well. All the houses are like 80 feet off the ground. You need an elevator or some type of pulley system to get you up there.
Ain't making that mistake twice.
Man, you can get 2 18-wheelers stacked on top of each other and ride on those houses now. So it's got to be high enough so people either paranoid or smart. So it's interesting to see. You ride out on the coast and you'll see a lot of the houses. You can see clearly under it like it's a big deck.
Yeah, so they
sitting 2 stories high. So
if that levee break, that water,
well, it's not so much the levee as much as it is you're right there on the Gulf Coast.
Yeah.
And when that water rises or the tide comes in, then it's gonna do what it does.
Yeah.
But when Hurricane Katrina hit and we went down there, man, it looked like somebody took those big casino boats and just kind of threw them on land. Some landed like no big deal, and some were all over the place. So regardless of your house is on steel beams, stilts, or toothpicks, your house get hit with a casino.
Yeah, it's gonna move.
It's gonna
move.
It might do a little damage. So, but we enjoyed ourselves.
Yeah.
It was good to get down there, then good to get back. Went by Mr. Tyrone Barbershop. Shout out.
Okay.
Yep, he was very instrumental in me becoming an entrepreneur. So he's always cutting. He looks good. Saw Miss Vera. Saw Tiny. Saw somebody else in there that I think I should have known, but it's been so long until I didn't recognize him. But it was good.
Nice.
Good to get down there. Good to get back and get back on it. So, what about you? I've seen some pictures.
Yeah,
y'all doing something? Come on now.
Yeah, we just maintaining.
No, you don't maintain it, man. No, that's bad. Maintain it. Now you going up and to the right. Y'all doing good. Y'all doing something. Y'all went swimming. Y'all did something.
Oh yeah, the family went swimming.
Uh-huh.
The family went swimming.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Yeah. I was at work. I purchased some passes so they can go to the pool. So
That's good.
We purchased some passes.
That's right.
So yeah. So
that's good. You're a good man.
Summertime.
Yes, sir. That's good.
Wow.
We ain't gonna hold everybody because we've been getting the messages. We're gonna go an hour and a half, I think.
Yeah. we gonna get in and get out.
Yeah.
Talk our ish.
Yes, sir.
So
yeah.
So let's get into it.
I'm fired up, man. Come on.
All right.
Come on.
We can.
Just go on at it. You know, you already know what it is.
Well, as you all know, we're in Illinois.
Yeah.
And I sent this late.
Mm-hmm.
But, hey, ladies and gentlemen, probably about January 2020, our state will be a
Say it. Go ahead and get it out.
legalized recreational marijuana state.
Yay.
Should we do hand claps? I don't know if we should do hand claps or not, but
My good. What does that mean? How will that change anything? Okay, because right now it's already people in Illinois already smoke weed.
Yeah.
People already get high.
And I think what was that? Our first guest, our very first. No. If you're a fan, you heard the new med dispensary guys. We're gonna get them back on.
Mm-hmm.
Those when I talk about people that we want to get back, that we want to get on, but we don't know when we record. That's what I'm talking about. So we had the new med guys, and they kind of tipped us that it was definitely gonna. This day was definitely gonna come. This time was definitely gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
So, like to get them back on, let it kind of marinate and just figure, just sort things out. And see how this all will work.
Mm-hmm.
But let me read an article or just some points. So what we need to know. Yes. You can buy up to what?
10.
2 ounces, I believe.
2 ounces? How many grams is that?
I don't know. Consumer?
You can buy up to 2 ounces. I think it is. How long would that get you? Right.
Depending on how much you smoke.
Yeah.
So consumers aged 21 and older will be able to buy marijuana products from licensed sellers with or without a marijuana card. So you don't even have to. We won't even have to have a card. Medical marijuana dispensaries will be the only legal sellers of marijuana for recreational use in January 2020. Beginning mid-2020, they will grant additional licenses to dozens of new stores, processors, cultivators, and transporters. And I am letting you know now, I will inquire to see how I can be in that.
We slinging that
new
green.
stores, processors, cultivators, probably a transporter. That's my, I ain't got time to be planting and, cultivating. Yeah,
that's where the money is, man.
Right, but
at the same time, you gotta have some kind of security now.
You gotta have money. You gotta have some
kind of security. Cause people know you growing green in the backyard. Guess what?
Yeah, they gonna hit you. 295 stores could be in operation in Illinois by 2022.
It's a small number.
County and municipal governments will have the power to decide whether to allow sellers to operate in their area.
Wow.
So, Illinoisans will be able to legally possess 30 grams or about an ounce.
How much is an ounce?
It's a decent amount.
It is.
Yeah.
How long does it take to smoke an ounce? Not you per se, but somebody else.
I know people that smoke.
Don't say it until 2020.
No, I'm not gonna say nothing. But
okay.
I would say an ounce.
How long an ounce?
About
last?
a month.
A month?
No, probably about 2.5 weeks, half a month.
And that's smoking every day, like a joint a day, something like that.
A blunt, a joint.
A blunt a day.
Yeah.
It's like took the place of an apple then.
Yeah, so you can possess an ounce.
Okay. An ounce is how much is a dime bag?
$10.
Yeah. But how much in weight? We have been smoking.
That's a good question.
Yeah, I mean, what can you get? How many dime bags can you get in an ounce? If you had an ounce, how many dime bags can you get? And then, you know what? At some point in time, we got to deal with the
I would say
the after or side effects of marijuana.
Yeah, I would
Not
say
just, it's
10
cool.
dime bags.
10 dime bags will get you.
I would say an ounce is probably
how much in money?
Nah, an ounce.
How much an ounce costs? Somebody else.
I know a quarter
of an ounce. That's
is going for like 60 to 70.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Of the loud.
That's $240.
Yeah, so an ounce about 2 something.
If it's $240, that's 24 dime bags.
Yeah, an ounce.
Wow, that's 24 dime bags.
But if you got 24 dime bags, that's probably
5 blunts, 3 blunts.
I don't know, but that's intent to sell.
No. If they can have an ounce. And I know people who sell this stuff laughing like they don't know what the hell they talking about.
Nah, right.
Wow. Plausible deniability. We prove it. We do not sell no weed. They're like, nah, they can add it up real quick like I ain't good at math. Hey, how much is an ounce? So they can tell you how much an ounce. How much is an ounce? 1 ball, 8 balls, 6 balls.
Right, yeah.
But hey, anyway, we're going to get that information for you because it's very important.
Yeah, we're going to get them new man
it's
guys
life-changing information. We want to put the stuff out there to help the community.
Yeah, we going to protect Pookie and Ray Ray and them for now.
Well, I mean, how is that going to work? Well, with the people who are locally doing it.
At the end of the day, to me, this is the most important question. Where can I smoke legally? It will be legal to smoke in one's home and on site in some cannabis-related businesses.
Wow.
That's going to be the key. Are there going to be...
You can't just walk down the street smoking a joint.
If
it's legal.
Use is prohibited in any public place such as streets and parks.
Wow.
In a motor vehicle. So, yes, if you
can't smoke and drive?
You're going to get a DWI. Or a DWH, driving while high.
It's still intoxicating.
On school grounds with the exception of medical users. So medical users can smoke on school grounds.
Everybody going to have a card. It's the new green card.
Near someone under the age of 21. Near an on-duty school bus driver, police officer. So you can't smoke in front of police.
What if he already smoking? He run up to you real quick and say, "Hey, you're not supposed to be smoking."
Right, and hopefully the cops be like, "Look, y'all, I know it's just legal. Everything is new, but look, man, you gonna get a ticket."
Yeah, or just run them pockets to the link. Go ahead, give me that.
Yeah, give me that. Any person or business or landlord can prohibit use on private property.
Wow.
So if your landlord is old as dirt,
wait, no.
And still think it's in the class of heroin and coke and PCP, he probably gonna tell your ass you can't smoke in his rented apartment.
He might be right next to the gun sign. No gun sign, no smoking.
Right. So yeah, it's
what it's gonna be pretty.
Illinois colleges and universities will be allowed to ban it. That ain't gonna happen.
You don't think so?
Oh hell no!
Man, they gonna be on the quad.
Uber drive. I already know what's going on. So
think so?
They don't care. That's the point I'm saying. They can ban it all they want to, but they don't care.
Wow.
They gonna smoke.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, they smoke.
Black, white, or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Wow. It's the new cigarette, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
What can you do? Next thing you know, they're going to be arrested for selling loosies.
Yeah. That's going to be a lick.
So if it's legal, well, if you don't have a license to sell it, then let's say you get wow. You can't sell it. Well, you're not supposed to sell it legally. So if you bought your ounce, somebody about to run out, you can let them buy something from you. You see what I'm saying?
I mean, it's a lot to sort out. I'm just saying, let these cats do their thing. You just can't get caught with pounds and pounds upon pounds.
Wow. It's going to be interesting.
It's going to be interesting.
So you think it'd be competition between the medical marijuana folks and I'm already here people?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
You don't think the quality is going to be different?
Sure. But let's just say if you can go to the dispensary and buy a couple of ounces of whatever strain, I mean, I'm all for it.
Mm-hmm.
I think, man, if you gonna smoke, go get the strain that you want, that you need.
But people going crazy. I saw it on TV. I saw it on the YouTube. This guy smoked something, and he was like,
right. He probably didn't know what he was smoking.
Don't nobody know what they smoking. They don't check it out before they smoke it.
But if you go to a dispensary,
they still don't know.
Better to
watch this. The Tuskegee Institute. They had no idea.
I get that.
I'm saying this. You don't know what you're smoking. You don't know. And the person that's bringing it to you, he's not bringing it, with a label and a SKU.
The dispensary got a SKU. You heard what they said. Like,
Come on.
When those guys was here, they said once it expired or they got rid of it,
What?
they had to discard of weed.
Come on, man.
You need to re-listen back to that episode.
You think they throwing it away?
I'm just going by what they say. So you
I know they're not lying.
You trying to tell me they lying?
Yep.
Okay, well then that's different. If you basically saying they lying.
Yeah, I don't think they.
Cause shout out to Grant and Sean.
Shout out to y'all, but hey, they don't know. Yeah. They're not actually getting rid of it.
We gonna bring y'all asses back.
What's the shelf life of
I'm gonna call
weed?
y'all Monday morning.
What's the shelf life? You think they're gonna
but that's
it
what
expired?
They
We got
y'all just go listen to that episode.
But still, they are not in control of, getting rid of it. They got to turn it in, mark it, bag it, and put it out there. And then you think they gonna throw it away? I can't see that. It's like,
how come you didn't say that to them when they told us?
I wasn't thinking about that. I just couldn't believe folks was selling weed legally after they locked up everybody. Like, you know what? This is a good idea. We could sell it.
And then they basically saying the people that's serving time for weed, depending on how much they got caught with, they go, yeah.
They gonna be they vacate their stuff and they exonerate. Man, but they picked up so many other tickets that ain't got nothing to do with why they went in there. It ain't gonna matter.
What happened to criminal records? People convicted for possession of under 30 grams of marijuana. Like 30 grams, that's not much.
Listen, do you think they're going to let these people out?
Yeah, obviously not. Why would you?
Let's say they do it. Let's say they look at the record like, you know what? You came in here 5 years ago on this, but oh my God, we're going to let you out. As soon as you get ready to get out, like, wait a minute, we let you out, but then we're going to pick you right back up because you got other tickets you done picked up.
Yeah.
So we're not holding you on the weed. That's over with. That's a lesser charge. But we gotta, you got mob action up in here, riot.
Oh yeah, I mean, but that goes without saying, though.
But I mean, they may get rid of that sentence or whatever that charge is, the marijuana charge. But they are not going to get rid of whatever it is you may have picked up while you were in there.
Oh, you talking about when they was locked up?
Right. They're not going to say, you know what, here we're going to let you out because you never should have been there in the first place, so the law has changed. No, they got to look at everything else that has happened.
But I think they could make a case to get out if they weren't never supposed to be in there.
If they don't have any other charges or tickets they done picked up, that may be what had gotten them in there. But while they're in there, they could have picked up more charges.
Right. Okay. Listen. Okay.
All right. We ain't gonna say we ain't gotta beat this dead horse.
Because I wanna bring that back.
On. I guess we can come back and we get the little people back up in here they smoking that weed. They be high like yeah.
They came
having a good time. Like, man, y'all fired up. They like, well, it's all good.
They came medicated.
Yeah, they came with that gnarly look, gnarly dude.
Yeah,
whatever
they definitely came medicated.
Yeah, they came here like Bill and Ted's Wonderful Adventure. They were having a good time. They were fired up. I'm like, man, y'all. I think you had asked him, hey, man, y'all been, He said, yeah, before I came in.
Yeah, we medicated.
I'm like, yeah, we medicated. Oh, my back. Oh, shit, my back was hurt. Do. What, my earache. Do.
Shout out Sean and Grant. You'll be hearing from us. Oh, man.
How many people got these post-traumatic life disorders, man? They got it. Everybody gonna be like Z Nation, man. I'm telling the dude licking the ground and hollering at the moon. I'm like, this is crazy. It's really kill on the YouTube. I'm like, man, it's really bad, man.
Yeah, man.
Because you don't know what you're getting, and the person that's giving it to you, you trust him 100%. You ain't gonna check it out or nothing like that. You just go.
Yeah, that's the risk.
Roll it up, puff, pass, give it to somebody you care about. Here you go.
Right. Yeah.
They lacing it. They got the woo, they got the whack, they got that. It's all kind of stuff.
Yeah. So.
But anyway, hey, we can move on to something else.
January 2020, it's gonna be legal.
Fired up, man. It's gonna be on it.
Hey,
new fireworks. It's gonna be the new fireworks.
I'm gonna be transported.
You shouldn't say that. We ought to wait a while.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I want in. I want in. If they gonna pass it, that means some.
You
money.
don't want to be transporting no weed,
man.
People crazy.
Is money to be made.
People will follow your car. I'm telling you.
Look here.
Okay. Then you gotta get concealed carry.
Look here, man. I just get a surveillance. You can have it, but I'm gonna have you on film.
But still,
I want in.
they heard you. Hey, there you
I'm
go.
looking right at the camera. I want in. And shout out to our YouTube viewership. It's growing slowly, but it's still
It's growing organically, man. I mean, it's growing.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the people that listen to us and watch us on YouTube. We appreciate you. And I'm looking at the numbers.
We appreciate them.
Yeah, we do.
Is that just something to say, man? We got to say that.
It's the right thing to say.
Okay.
It's protocol.
I got you.
But we do appreciate you, because if we didn't, we went 40-something episodes without even recording.
Yeah, we did. You think people watch this?
It's slowly growing.
Okay. We'll keep watering it.
So we want to shout out to our YouTube viewership. Thank you.
I watch it every now and then.
Yeah, I think do you prefer YouTube?
I like the YouTube. I'm looking. I'm like, man, what the hell? What am I doing?
Yeah. That's why I put the kind of the tall thing with our name and keep it up the whole time.
That was good. I thought
because
that
we
was
got
good.
all this stuff.
Right. That's good. That's good and professional. That's good.
Yeah. So
man, when you're on top, everybody want to be like you.
Yeah,
That's just what it is. Life is good.
So did you have time to kick back and watch any movies, television?
Yeah, actually I did. I went to where was I? I had to go back. I think I looked to get a battery charge or something, and I think I got into it. Somebody was, I don't know. I thought I was being mean to him at Walmart. I forget what happened, but they said I should watch Now You See Me or something like that.
When They See Us?
When They See Us.
So
yeah.
You did watch that.
Man, let me tell you this. I watched it, and then I'm like, it's an episode?
It's a series, yeah.
Series or something, I'm like, you know what, fine. So I watched the first one, then I watched the second one. I'm like, okay, that's it for the night. That's it. I watched the rest of them some other time. And then the next night I watched it. So in 2 nights I watched, all 4 of them.
Okay, so you watched it.
Man, I thought it was very informative. It's just amazing how.
Do you remember when that happened, or were you aware when that happened in '89?
Yeah, I remember. Well, in 1989, I was in the Air Force.
Right.
And I think at the time, what was I doing? 89, I think I was in Vegas. So, I was caught up in so much crazy stuff until I wasn't even thinking about what anybody else was doing. Yeah. But I remember hearing something about, the rape in Central Park. Yeah, and the 5 teenagers, And then they said, I already had my mind made up. I'm like, you know what? Okay, 5 teenagers. Raped a white woman. Oh, they didn't do it. I was done with it.
Oh, so you
there's nothing else to think about, nothing else to talk about. It's just like when the Twin Towers fell. They said these people. I'm like, nope, I don't believe that. It's something else to it. Ain't going about. It's just too much of a controlled demolition. I know at least something about explosives. We're in that it was controlled. It was timed. It came right down. Everything like in chronological order. Like pop. I'm like, no, that don't make sense. So once I made up my mind, I was done with it. I didn't need to hear everything that went along with it, all the different stuff, and follow it, So I do recall that happening, but man, my mind was on something else.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it was just on something else. I just had that didn't have a strong interest in it, but I do remember, some of it.
Yeah, I remember when they got the money, and I think that was just not too long ago.
Mm-hmm. In the 2000 teens.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2012, 2014, something like that.
Yeah, something like that. I remember when they got the money.
Yeah, $41 million.
Right. So we're gonna move on. We're gonna talk about the Netflix series by Ava Duvernay. Shout out to Queen Ava. Mm-hmm. She also did the 13 documentary on Netflix. Oh, you didn't see the 13th when pretty much talking about the 13th Amendment. Yeah, you need to watch that. It's the 13th Amendment, but how basically...
What is the 13th Amendment?
In so many words...
That's the right to vote.
No. They can pretty much make you a slave.
What? Come on.
And how they railroad you.
Ain't no railroad.
But yeah, Ava done did the 13th Amendment. I think she did the Selma. She directed Selma.
She did a good job.
Yeah, so she did this When They See It. She was gonna call it Central Park 5, but there was already a documentary.
So it was more of a documentary. It wasn't like a movie style. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was a document. Yeah, but those cats acted their asses off, didn't they?
Man, it was very convincing. I thought it was. I mean, it was very. I really needed to see that. It brought a lot of awareness.
Okay.
And it also showed me, man, how sometimes I can get so caught up in stuff that I'm doing individually and personally, and just in my small little circle until it's other stuff going on. So it just reminded me to kind of peek up every now and then.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, just kind of peek up every now and then. Don't lose focus of what I know I need to do.
That's a great point. So, because did you watch with your kids or no?
I don't have kids.
I'm sorry. Did you watch it with your children? I'm sorry. No, thank you for correcting me. You know what I'm saying?
Tomorrow we go to Chicago. They're gonna be hanging out with the goats. You know. So and they remind me like, hey, kids, baby goats. You don't call us, puppies or kittens or cubs. You know what? You're right. I got you.
Did you watch it with your children?
Those that wanted to watch it. Everybody not interested, and I don't make them. Even if they watching, they not interested. They may be doing something like playing something like that. That's fine.
So you're.
But I'm pretty sure they got something out of it.
So you did watch. So they did.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah, I mean, look, we got one TV now. That's it.
Okay.
It's right there in the TV room, in the living room. That's it. It's like I don't know, it might be a 30-inch, maybe 35-inch.
No, that TV bigger than that, man.
How big is the TV?
That TV is.
How big is this, man?
It's got a. No, it's bigger than that.
That TV is about this big. That's about 30. All right, let's say it's a 40-inch.
At least 42. It ain't 50, but 42.
Ain't no way. From this corner to this corner, that TV is about 32 inches.
Maybe
I'm telling you, man, it's sitting on top of a thing.
I thought it was bigger. I mean,
at the house. I mean, the one over on B Street was like 60 inches maybe on the wall, but the one here is like 32 inches, something like that. That's it. It's on TV now. Well, no one, but it's one downstairs. But if it's gonna be the TV watching, everybody gonna be watching. That's it.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah. They watched it, but I didn't look around and say, "Hey, y'all need to pay attention." They pay attention, just kind of look up every now and then.
Okay, because
they got different levels of interest.
Yeah, so I watched the first 2 parts at work on my on my work computer.
They're gonna dock your pay.
Look here, man.
Okay.
And so I didn't know until they got paid. But what 2 lines to me that stood out is when one of the parents, I want to say it was either Antron or Yusuf, when she said, you see your kids grow up and you think you're doing a great job, and then one night you turn your head.
Yeah.
And then the prosecutor, that line, and then the prosecutor, when she was like, every black person out there is a suspect.
Wow. That's incredible.
That blew my mind. That's what pissed me off. When people say it was just too heavy. That when she said that,
wow,
them boys didn't have a chance. And then just the good cop, bad cop games that they was playing.
Yeah, man.
Told the man father they was going.
Yeah.
Talk about his past.
Yeah. He's like, hey, and you know what? It's a glimpse of what goes on every day, man.
Every day.
See, unless you're familiar with the just us system, or have run-ins with the police or the criminal industrial or the prison industrial complex, people who have gone through that system and they already know what to say, what not to say. However they learned it, easy way, hard way. Somebody told them, don't do this, don't do that. But they know, like, you know what, man, don't say nothing, don't say this, don't do this. You may already know, but you take somebody that's just like teenagers, boys, 12, 13, 14. He's a young 14-year-old.
Yeah,
you ever heard of young 14 or mature for his age, that kind of stuff? I mean, these guys, they didn't grow up in the street and they didn't know this and that or what to say, what to do. So they was thrown in just like a wild card.
Yeah.
But it was really, I looked at it as, it's not so much the boys on trial as much as it is we as a community let this happen because of our disunity. There are certain groups of people, there ain't no way they could have done that too.
Right.
So it really, really shows. It's just really a manifestation of our disunity and our lack of love and support for each other. Because even when they were fighting for their children, it was very hard for them not to fight for the whole. You know, we all motivated by our own self-interest, and we have not come to the place where we love each other enough as a people not to let stuff like this happen. Even those who are in prison. The older brother who's in prison, they didn't look out for these young boys.
Yeah.
These are like beasts. They like, hey, nigga, this what it is.
We gonna make a name off you.
I mean, this is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, once you lose or never had the knowledge of yourself, then you don't care much about that, which looks like you act like you came from the same. So, there's it's very little conscious or very little care or concern in that particular arena, And even though they may have had some children on the outside, I mean, it just shows a lack of unity in, really what we need to really work on collectively. And I think about it locally. Some of the things that happen to us locally, it wouldn't happen to anybody else. Bullies pick on people who, lack resources.
Yeah.
Lack unity.
Yeah. Yeah, part 4 with Corey, like he really wasn't even on the list, and they just preyed on his special needs. Yeah. And then to see, he's 16 on Rikers Island, don't know what's going on, don't know the lingo.
Right, that's straight gladiator school. They stuck him in there. What is he gonna do? It was obvious what was gonna happen. Right. Anybody that knew anything about anything knew. It's just a matter of time. They gonna get him, man.
And just shout out to Ava, for not really, showing the fights, but not just being so graphic. If that was Spike Lee.
Maybe.
Nah, fuck. I mean, forget that, man. Man, we done seen enough Spike joints, a Spike Lee joint. Man, he would have put them trying to do him.
Just more graphic.
Yeah.
I'm glad they kept it.
Right.
Where it wasn't focused so much on that as much as it was you knew what happened.
You knew what happened.
We didn't have to really see it.
Exactly. Yeah. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Right.
He's 16, did 13 years, wasn't even on the list.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So, I mean.
But it just shows you, man.
I'm glad you watched it so we could just even speak on it and just have a perspective. Mm-hmm. But,
wow. It was good, man. It slowed me down. Because usually I'm go. Yeah. Gotta do this, gotta go. When I watched it, I'm like, how long is it gonna last? It's an hour and 12 minutes. All right, come on, shit.
Well, like I tell you, I said
an hour and 11 minutes to go.
The first part and the fourth part was the heaviest parts.
Yeah.
You knew it, you get that perspective even when Raymond came home. And
Santana.
Yeah, and he trying to get jobs, and he gotta tell the truth, and then he got the sex offender on him and felon on him, and his pops done remarried a young pretty thing. She
was pretty.
I mean, Dasha, she decent. You know what I'm saying? So it was just. He taking a shower with his boxers on, just still kind of institutionalized.
I mean, he just got out.
And then he can't get a job, so he go back to hustling.
Yeah. What do you know? Yeah. You survive, You do what you know.
So, he getting money and I still think Shorty, his stepmom told on him, when he got caught up.
Wow.
But
wow. She said she would, so I mean.
Yeah.
It's the possibility is there. Or she may have been bluffing just to, get rid of him because she could see the changes.
Yeah.
And, that's not her. She didn't have the the luxury of growing up with him, and then and just being around, experiencing the innocence that a child brings.
Yeah.
Like with hers. She's with hers.
Yeah.
So she's there to care and love and protect and just go through the stages where that a boy goes through different stages where he's, really wants you to be there. Hey, mama this, mama that, cuddly. Then like, go on, boy, go find something to do. And then him not wanting to talk to you, and you eventually say, well, what's wrong? You don't call me, you don't talk to me. I was like, Mom, you know I love you. I know, but you can call your mama.
Right.
So, but she didn't have those stages with him.
Right.
And you can't necessarily transfer that love and affection just because she's in a relationship with this boy's father.
Right.
She's not going to see it the same way. All she knows is what she heard on TV, how he looked, how he may be perceived, and if they're married, she's like, hey, this is my house.
Yeah. And then he come home, he got the penitentiary
Got that
outlook.
OCD.
Yeah, so
he just want a clean environment.
Yeah.
There's stuff all over the place, so it's loud to him. It's noisy.
Yeah.
Like, man, we got clothes all over the place, got pictures on the wall. Damn, cheering, hollering, acting crazy, So it's different for him. They may not even hear it.
and then he been gone for 6 years, and he tried to get him some, and he can't get him somewhere. I felt for him, man. I felt for him. Like,
They'll work
man,
that out somewhere. They can get an Uber ride or something.
Yeah, get your Uber, man. Yeah, you start hustling. Yeah, so, but me when I seen it,
Yeah.
I just started researching the people. So when the documentary came out, I want to say in 2015, they did some press runs. So I started listening to a bunch of interviews, and I think the most media savvy guys is Yusuf Salam and Raymond. It's a lot of content with them. They was out here, really promoting, really talking about the kid Corey, like Corey Wise, a 16-year-old.
Man, he was going through so much stuff. He was just kind of imploding. He had to focus so much on keeping himself stable and sane enough, to really interact with the outside world until what he looked like trying to, talking about public awareness. Ain't no public awareness when you're dealing with private awareness. You're trying to be aware of what's going on with yourself,
right?
And not be paranoid because once you are placed in a situation where it's fight or flight or just nothing but fight, then you're in that fight mode all the time.
Yeah, and then you already got issues. They say he hard of hearing, special needs. He skipped school all the time.
You know what? Because they were trying to get him to read in court. You know what? I could see that now.
And he got
the most time.
Yeah.
And they, you know what?
On the list.
And you know what? They lied. They saw that. They saw he was breakable.
Yeah.
They knew they could get him. Oh wow! I didn't think about that, but they sized him up. Like, you know what? Yeah, he more likely to break. He more likely to crack. He more likely to cave in and do it.
And that's the thing. Ava pretty much he was with a girl that night, and she pretty much told him.
Yeah.
Oh, so that's you on that?
Wow. But but it is those moments that we look back 2020, that little hindsight 2020, which means you look back, you can see things more clearly now that you've gone through it than when you were going through it. So it's easy to say like, well, he should have just stayed. You could hear people in the audience.
With his boy.
He should have just stayed, man. Stay with your girl. All of them had the opportunity, not to go.
But they was being followers.
They were doing what
14 and 15-year-olds do.
Yeah, they were doing what black and those who lack means to do something else. So there are recreational things that's set up for those who have means. They got gyms, they got organized sports that they can release some aggression.
Yeah.
They got the track, they got the field, they got basketball, they got football, they got hockey, they got all kinds of sports.
Golf.
They got all these different things. It
Bowling.
costs.
Yeah.
These things cost. You got to pay for the shoes. You got to pay for the time. You got to pay. Somebody got to get you there. While you're there, you got to eat. Then you got to pay to get back home. So these things cost. So if you don't have the means, then all you got is the streets. So going outside and doing stuff, make up stuff, and you're a boy. You got aggression. You're a girl. You got whatever kind of issues you got. You want to go and have fun too, because that's just part of a natural part of life, is to go out and interact. And if you don't have anything organized, then you just gonna kind of wild out, just do you, whatever. I mean, we say stuff like that, and the stuff that we end up doing be just, knock them out, point them out.
Yeah.
Or somebody looked at you a certain kind of way.
Point them out, I knock them out. Yeah.
Yeah, and you don't have, and then we picking at each other. Oh, I bet you want to do this. I bet you want to do that. It's always against somebody who that might put up the same kind of fight or whatever. So it's just even here in Champaign, even locally, everything got to come back locally.
Yeah.
What is it that we have on a Friday night for our teenagers to do?
Right.
Where can they go? They got to get outside the neighborhood to go do something else. And when they go do something else, you're going to be around, other children that may not wild out the way you do. They might not act and interact the same way you do. You might be looked at a certain kind of way. You got different norms and different cultures. So whereas you out somewhere, you bump into somebody, oh man, excuse me, let me buy you a drink. Opposed to somebody else, they follow you to the car and shoot you.
Yeah.
Or you don't know what they're going to do. But we have to set up something in our communities to give our children something to do. If not, man, it's just part of that pipeline to prison, just a matter of time. Because they're not going home and sit at the house at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and they're just not going to stay there. They want to do something. And it's something usually going to end up being something that, more likely, if it's not organized, where the elders put it together or those who know that we need to be in a safe environment, man, they're going to make up their own stuff.
Yeah.
Breaking cars, stealing cars, ain't got no license, riding around, bending corners,
throwing rocks,
drink. Don't do something.
Yeah.
So I like to always keep it local. And once your child gets to a certain age, if they've done whatever they want to at 10, 11, 12, 13, by the time they get 16, 17, 18, not only do you, not say anything to them, you don't even think to say anything to them. So, I mean, then, with that discipline, how can you really achieve your goals, worthy goals? And, what is it you want to do in life? If nobody sets goals for you, you don't know to set goals. You don't know to write it down. You just, I want to do this. That doesn't work out in 10 minutes, I want to do something else. That doesn't work out in 2 weeks, I'm going to do something else. So we just kind of bounce around from thing to thing to thing, and then usually envious and jealous of somebody who's doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then like, oh, you got it made. You doing this or you doing that. We have I guess a habit or a history of attacking those who we think doing better than us.
Mm-hmm.
In words, deeds, whatever. We got something to say, So.
Well, we're gonna hit one more. So Linda Fairstein, the prosecutor. Boy, Black Twitter on her, man.
What happened, Jim? What happened?
So, of course, she's the one that is in the dock pretty much. They told her.
Which one was she now? Because I don't know.
She was the not the curly hair, but the white lady played by the.
And what's her name?
Her real name is Linda Fairstein. Fairstein.
Okay.
She was a prosecutor. She the one that said.
She was Millie Vanilli. I can't give her a name I can remember.
Yeah.
Millie Vanilli. Her name was Millie Millet or something.
No, that she was the prosecutor. She was the one that all the
hidden hand, or the one that was actually in court.
Yeah, she was the one that was in court.
Okay, I got you.
That pretty much lying. Trying to put everybody at the, just when they was coming to her, telling her no DNA, no blood.
Yeah.
Everything is falling apart. I gotta be able to convince a jury that I guess so. Since that case, she done wrote novels after novels about crime. She's been on all kind of. She done been on all kind of committees and honorary. So Black Twitter, boy.
She black?
No. I'm saying Black Twitter got they in their feelings, and she has. Let me pull up an article.
I gotta learn all this stuff, I guess.
Linda Fairstein. The prosecutor resigns from organizations.
Mm-hmm.
Linda Fairstein's role in the notorious case is under new scrutiny in the wake of director Ava Duvernay's Netflix when they see us.
Mm-hmm.
Former Manhattan prosecutor Linda Fairstein resigned from Vassar College Board of Trustees Tuesday amid a new wave of backlash over her role in the infamous Central Park 5 case. Fairstein's role in the wrongful conviction and imprisonment of 5 teenagers of color in 1990 after a white woman was attacked in Central Park has come under scrutiny after director Ava Duvernay released a Netflix miniseries about the case When They See Us. Fairstein played, okay, we know all that. Let's see. Vassar College President Elizabeth Bradley announced that Fairstein resigned from the board because she believed that her continuing as board member would be harmful to Vassar due to the backlash. Students began an online petition to remove her.
Really?
A similar petition was circulated by the Black Students Organization at Columbia, asking that Fairstein be stripped of award for excellence given to her by the Columbia University School of Medicine. The petition also demands that Elizabeth Lederer, who was the lead prosecutor, and that's Milli Vanilli, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. She stepped down from her position as a lecturer in the Columbia University Law School. As of Wednesday, that petition had more than 3,000 signatures.
Wow.
Fairstein also resigned from Safe Horizon, a nonprofit organization aiding victims of domestic abuse in New York City. Safe Horizon confirmed her resignation to NBC News.
Mm-hmm.
So they own her. They mad. They done seen this.
Yeah.
And you know, I think people like us, maybe even like me, especially. We just getting the information.
Yeah.
We're getting the information, even though it was 89. And before we move forward, these young men were exonerated.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
So Corey Wise, the 16-year-old, got into a fight with the actual person that committed these crimes. He was already serving a life sentence. He pretty much found Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Was he lost?
Oh, he probably was. If he raping people in the park and murdering
He
people.
found Jesus like he was lost.
Hey, well, he pretty much apologized to Corey and said, "Man, I did it."
Wow, man. That's amazing.
Like, dude, you still in here? You still in here for that? And I did it? All right, man, I ain't going nowhere. I done killed people, raped people. Let me go ahead and get you up out of here.
Also, he said, everybody got to deal with their truth.
Yeah.
And it's something, man, if you have even an ounce or iota of humanity in you, if you've done something to somebody and you know you were wrong, you have to feel it if you have some degree of humanity left in you. I mean, there's some people, man, they can shoot you in the head, your brains got all over the place, and they eat a cheeseburger and a fry and just relax like, well, that's on him, But, like it said, I mean, I forget his name. The guy who actually did it admitted, he said, man, I got to live with my truth.
Yeah. Reyes, Matthias Reyes or something, yeah.
And you know what? He can't be prosecuted for it. The statute of limitation already
Exactly.
So
exactly. So they done DNA'd him up and it matched.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It didn't matter. They cannot punish him for a crime after the statute of limitation had run out.
Yep.
But what he was saying was, hey, this is my truth. I got to deal with my truth because it must bother him.
Yeah.
Whether it did or not, it's fine. But, not that it's fine, but, you're not going to get out of this world without paying. Reaping what you're sowing.
Yeah.
I believe that. If not, it'll go on to your children. If you didn't do it, you put that on your children. It doesn't happen, put it on them because there's a thing, there's a karma. There is a law of cause and effect. So, I hear people say, I'm living my best life. Okay, and and somebody told me that today. Was that at Home Depot? Yeah, yes, at Home Depot. I went to go get some OSB or something. I was like, hey, how you doing? I'm living my best life. I said, okay, is this the best you could do? Like, what? I'm like, yes, you ain't even thought about that. It's just like a cliche or something you say.
Yeah.
If this is the best you could do,
man.
that's good. If this is the best you could do, I think that's wonderful. If it's not, get busy.
Yeah, get busy. Yeah.
Sometimes people need that prick. They need that sharp object that make them uncomfortable enough to move out of their current position, man, prick. I'm like, hey, so this your best life?
Yeah.
That's cool. That's fine. That's what you want to do. And they look at you like, you know what? I can't stand. You always got some stupid shit you always got to say. Okay, that's fine. But is it? Is this your best life? Is this as good as it gets? Like Mr. U-Dog, man, is this as good as it gets? If it is, that's fine. If not, don't blame nobody.
Right.
Deal with it, man. If you want to get rich or live trying. Do something.
Right. Yep. So, but yeah, if y'all haven't seen it, when they see us, it's on Netflix, 4-part series. Just an awesome, man. The whoever played Corey, I forget his name. He probably gonna get
he did that thing.
He definitely gonna get an award.
That wasn't his first movie.
Yeah, Emmy. I think he may not get an Oscar, but he definitely gonna get an Emmy.
He gonna get one of them names.
Yeah, he gonna get one of them names.
He gonna get
so yeah, they was exonerated. They end up getting a $41 million settlement, which to me is still, they had to split $41 million 5 ways. Aaron Andrews, former ESPN sideline reporter, got peeping tomed, and she got $50 million. I understand.
What's that?
Huh? What's what?
Who? You in broadcast? You know these people. I'm like,
okay.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Basically, my point in bringing this up is you had five members.
Okay.
5 gentlemen that did between 6.5 and 13 years.
Okay.
Wrongly convicted, exonerated, DNA evidence, exonerated them from these crimes.
Okay.
They sued the city, of course. Man, you sent me away. Y'all put our addresses, our telephone numbers, published them. It was 400 articles written about us. We was guilty and couldn't be proven innocent.
Wow.
Y'all got to pay for this.
Yeah.
They originally sued for $250 million. They got $41 million. I understand it's the city. So when I said Aaron Andrews is a former ESPN sideline reporter.
Okay. It's a guy?
No, right. It's a lady.
Oh, okay.
She was in a hotel.
Okay.
A Hilton, I believe. If it wasn't a Hilton, I'm sorry.
Okay.
I guess somebody, a pervert, pretty much was set up shop to, try to catch her changing clothes.
Yeah.
And she, was traumatic.
She found out that somebody was.
Yeah, she found. I don't know, but she found out. She sued the hotel, won, and between the guy and the hotel, she got $50 million. So all I'm saying is, these guys spent 7 to 13 years, public ridiculed. Our president now, even when he was just a real estate tycoon, spent $85,000 on ads, basically saying we need to bring back hate and reinstate the death penalty on these young boys.
Wow.
Like, these was boys 14, 15, and 16. And our now president in 1989 spent $85,000.
That's like a quarter to him, though.
Yeah,
it's like $1.
Trying to railroad these kids. Yeah. Basically wanted them dead. Wanted to see them dead. And so all I'm saying is, at the time, the $41 million was the highest settlement in New York State history, I believe, New York City history. But Aaron Andrews got $50 million for somebody.
Didn't touch her.
Yeah, just.
Wow. So what is that money based on? What is the amount based on? Because some people could sue and get $1,500, and somebody else can sue and get $1.5 million for the exact same thing. What determines what they get?
I don't know. They fought tooth and nail because they wanted $250.
Wow.
So they got them down from $250. $250 to $41 million. and they had to split that. Pay the attorneys, pay everything,
Yeah, that's a third of it already gone.
Yeah.
So a third of 40.
Right.
So what is that?
Yeah.
13. Yeah. Oh, a fourth. What's a fourth of 40? What's a fourth of 40?
I think 10.
So they got an equal share out of 40.
No, I think they pretty much gave them. Corey got the most because he served the most time. I think so. They split it up based on how much time they served. So
okay.
I think they split up 7 times 4 is 28. And Corey, because he served a 13, ended up getting 13.
Wow. And the lawyers got their third.
And the lawyers
got their
third.
Yeah, they got their cut.
So
wow.
They got about.
Unless they getting,
So they walk away
They
about
sue for-
$5 million or something. 4.5, $5 million.
unless they also sued for the legal fees as well.
I don't think they did because they pretty much said they had to.
Wow.
They had to take care of the attorneys with that settlement.
Wow. Well,
So before we move on, I just want to say, if you're out there, I'm gonna tell my children, if you out there in the police, one, do not run.
right. Don't run from the police. That makes
Do
sense.
not run.
Yeah.
And second, you do not talk.
Yeah.
Just say either
Shut the blank up Friday. It's Friday.
I want to see an attorney. I need you to contact my parents. Though that's what you say.
And it still may not go your way.
Right.
Because they asked to see their parent. They wanted to see with my mama. They had them back there from 14 to 40, how many
Yes.
hours, how many hours it was, hours and hours and hours, just wearing them down. They know, people, they know the psychological effect, of depriving somebody of food or water or just being around somebody man. So,
But yeah, Ava, the 5 gentlemen, Linda and all the prosecutors, the police, y'all getting y'all karma. That's 30 years later. Linda, you having to resign and give everything up.
No, nobody give everything up though.
So, yeah, it is what it is. But let's move on.
And just remember, I gotta post this. I'm Facebooking now. I guess I'm coming up out there.
Yeah, my cousin had text me.
I just sent you something. The listeners could hear this. Well, actually, look on your Facebook. And it is Friday.
Yeah, so it's Friday.
Pull up your Facebook.
Normally we record on a Thursday, but
It's all right, we here.
so but let's
Yeah, play that. They need to know. I just put on the regular Facebook. I don't know about all this other stuff.
Okay, let me go to your page.
Wow, they got a jacuzzi for sale.
This one right here.
Where? That's right. When it says I'm a Muslim and I love Jesus. Yep, those guys right there. Hit it. Never heard them?
Nah.
Never heard these guys? I think they give very good advice.
Let's see here.
I like them. These pot brothers.
Let's see here.
You gotta unmute it.
Illegal dispensary.
Okay, let's.
Mark and Craig, Pot Brothers at Law. We've been warning people, if you are working for an unlicensed dispensary, an illegal dispensary, and it gets raided, you need to shut the fuck up. If you shut the fuck up, you have a good chance that we can make the case go away. Case in point, 3 employees of an illegal shop were busted during a raid. 2 of them said, "Oh, I'm just volunteering here." The third guy shut the fuck up, and the DA did not prosecute the guy who shut the fuck up. They can't prove what you were doing there. If you're a customer, patient, walked in to go to the bathroom, they don't know. You got to shut the fuck up, and it's Shut the Fuck Up Friday, so review the script. What do you say when the cop first pulls you over?
Why'd you pull me over?
And when he keeps asking questions?
Not discussing my day.
And they ask more questions?
Am I being detained or am I free to go?
And if detained, what do you say?
I invoke the 5th.
And then what do? You
shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up Friday. Never answer questions when the cops ask.
Have safe holidays.
Tip of the day.
That's the tip of the day.
That's the tip of the day. That's the tip of the day. I'm going to tell my children that. I'm going to follow that.
Yeah, regardless of age, whatever, man. Just don't say nothing.
Don't say nothing.
I mean, it's interesting. The language is, it's
and
strong.
I didn't. That was something that was. Hey, sometimes you just gotta, like Will Smith said. Sometimes that's the fitting.
Man, shucks don't always cut it. Darn heck don't always get it, man.
Right.
Somebody step on your foot, you may not say yikes.
Right.
Hey, but hey, shut the bleep up Friday. That's good. I invoke the 5th. I'm not discussing my day. Am I being detained? Am I free to go? And shut the front door.
Yeah. So.
Hey, it's good advice.
Yep.
It may never happen to you. Maybe not. But if it does, man, fall back on that. Make them prove their own case. Help them out. Okay, I'm going to tell you what happened. I was there. All these other people were there. And then, they telling you anything. Yeah, right. You can go home, do this
Who is Corey? Well, he grabbed their titties.
They just,
man.
They told him what they, look, but that's why it's important.
God.
Well, once again, the disenfranchised groups who lack the unity, we're going to expect this to happen.
Yeah, I was just there. I seen.
Right. Oh, and they tell you what to say. They beat the hell out of you. Then then now let's turn the camera back on.
Well, Yusuf said you did it.
Yeah, playing one against the other, divide and conquer. It's been going on, man. Crips
good
and Bloods, different Indians, that kind of stuff. Different countries. I mean, it's crazy. But that's where we are. We do the best we can.
Yeah,
that's what we're working with.
Guess we'll move on along.
Man, move on along because I'm going home.
I don't think they hear me though.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I like that dude, Mr. Carter.
Okay. Gentrify your own hood, but these people do it. Claim eminent domain and have your people moving. That's a small glimpse into what Nipsey was doing. For anybody still confused as to what he was doing. The neighborhood designed to keep us trapped. They redlined it so property declines if you live by blacks. They depress the asset and take the property back. It's a ruthless but a genius plan in fact. So now we fighting over scraps. Crabs in the barrel, but crabs don't belong in the barrel. They ain't never tell us that. So in the barrel, we gon' act like we act. We can easily get out the barrel if we stand on each other's back. Whoever gets on top, as long as they stay attached, they can pull everybody out. I was doing just that. I told neighborhood nips to stay close. $100 million on your schedule, lay low. Tell your team to be on point in the places that they go. I never dreamed to get killed in the place that he called home. How we gonna get in power? We kill the source. Y'all like to run off on the plug, so of course, that ain't lit, that's a means to an end. Me and my team was playing the plug ahead of plan. Sometimes we was only making 1,000 a joint. That ain't no money, but that ain't their point. So those 92 bricks was only 92,000. So y'all can close your mouth, it ain't nothing for y'all to wow. But it is something to study. We was chasing our goals, not chasing money. Niggas chasing hoes, we find that funny. I pull up in the roads, that hoe gon' want me. But I don't want no hoe, I want a wife. Somebody to bounce these ideas off at night. I be going to sleep hoping they'd visit me. That young king had a lot of jewels to split with me. And we ain't gotta leave the hood physically, but we gotta leave that shit mentally. Somehow, some way, I'm gonna make it up out the hood someday. Somehow.
Jay-Z.
I like that fella.
We gonna make it up out this life.
All right, man, let's get into it.
Yes, sir.
We gotta make it up out the hood.
So this week, Forbes magazine, our favorite I ain't gonna say our favorite, but our go-to for when we want to count these superstars' money and be in their pockets, has declared Jay-Z the first hip-hop billionaire. So, of course, we'll give him a hand claps.
Yeah.
We'll give him a hand clap.
Yeah, a bunch of them. Shh.
Hand claps. Jay-Z. But I got to take it a little deeper when I'm gonna talk to my brother about it.
Yes, sir.
So here's what let's break this down. 310 of Jay-Z's $1 billion fortune is 410. 410 of his $1 billion net worth is alcohol. A cognac Douce, a champagne, Ace of Spades.
Cognac?
Yeah. I think he owns 100% of both companies. That is 3 times as much as his music catalog. His music catalog is worth $75 million. His alcohol investments are worth $410 million.
Wow.
So I had to ask you.
Wow.
How should we feel about that?
See, that's interesting, man. On the one hand, hey, man, don't hate on Jay-Z. I got that. I'm with that. He a billionaire. Let's be happy for him. Who owns? He owns a percent. It's just like Michael Jordan. I guess so. Michael Jordan, he doesn't own Nike.
Right.
He's a face of Nike.
Yeah.
So, what percentage of Nike would you say Michael Jordan? Just we're making a point.
No, I think I've read somewhere where he gets only 10%.
Okay, that's a high number.
Yes.
It's still a high number. 10%. You can't get 10% damn near anywhere. Okay, 10%. So he can't be successful without making those above him successful. So the money that he makes, that comes from people who can't afford his shoes, goes to those he may be speaking out against. Like Jay-Z, he got his own brand of, what is this stuff called?
Champagne and cognac.
Okay, he got his own, thing, champagne and cognac. Well, whoever owns the distillery, who actually produces this stuff, maybe he produces it himself, but if he's under somebody else, then if he's making $400 million.
Yeah, I think the cognac gives him $100 million. The champagne gives him $300 million.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. But then they make hundreds of millions. Then he's pulling out billions of dollars. People like him, they follow him. I think that's good. That's fine.
He's married to,
and they can spend they can spend their money on whatever they want to spend their money on. But at the end of the day, it's like saying, well, I know that's a problem in the black community. Us getting drunk, getting high, then we go against each other. But they got to get it from somewhere. So when you look at how much the alcohol industry bring in, you're talking about billions of dollars, maybe hundreds of billions of dollars a year. So, of course, somebody has to go into different neighborhoods to pull out the nickels and the dimes and the quarters and the pennies, So on the one hand, you sing about the neighborhood, get out of the hood, you got to leave it. But at the same time, when you draw your funds from that, and then, you pull out $300 million out of the community, then you may put $10 million into a college, or I'm gonna give my whole high school $10 million. I think that's a wonderful thing. But then at the same time, you pull out $300 million. Yeah, I'm trying to make a point, but I don't want to hate on him. That's good. He's successful. That one person. That one person. That's wonderful. He's making $1 billion. His wife, she got hundreds of millions.
Yeah, I think she worth $450 million.
Yeah, $450 million, something like that. We celebrate our individual success. But none of us can really rise higher than our collective group of people. Even though he might be a millionaire or a billionaire, our people still treated worse than anybody else on the planet. And there's nothing he could do about it.
Yeah, he understands that. I think, even some of his, even what I played was, and that came under fire because that was a freestyle, meaning supposedly off the top of his head. And he was talking about we need to gentrify our own hoods. And I think what he meant was, man, we need to own our own hoods and not do what gentrification really means is push our people out. If we own our own hoods, our people wouldn't be pushed out. If we own our own hoods, they wouldn't drive the price low or high or to make us leave. So I think he understands the game that's being played.
Well, he gonna eat. His wife gonna eat. His children gonna eat. At the end of the day, when the music stops, they got chairs.
But that's the thing.
They got chairs.
He's known for being a great musician, but his fortune, and I mean, $75 million is a lot of money, but his fortune, almost half of his $1 billion net worth is from alcohol.
See, and that's another thing, and they may label him as the first hip hop billionaire.
Right.
But he's not necessarily a hip hop billionaire as much as he has different businesses. He has multiple income streams.
Right.
If you take a look at all the different income streams that he has, he's a successful businessman. You don't say Ray Kroc is the first billionaire.
Right.
Or Steve Jobs or Bill Gates or Warren Buffett, the first billionaire. We sometimes get so caught up in the first this, the first black this, first black that. Billionaire, first this. Like Oprah, she's the first black female. She wasn't the first black female billionaire, but I just think about how we celebrate other success, and I really do. But I don't expect Jay-Z to save the black community. I don't expect that to happen. I don't expect Oprah to save the black community because
I done got lit up for not really. A lot of people, man, Michael Jordan ain't doing this. It's like, what do you expect?
What do you want him to do?
He came into the league. His first deal was for $500,000. So he until his 13th or 14th year, he never made more than $4 million in the NBA season. So if he's and I think he's a billionaire too.
Okay.
But I'm saying he didn't amass his fortunes from
playing basketball. That's right. He had other. Look, these are businessmen.
He had corporate America. He was in corporate America's back pocket.
Yeah.
So he couldn't be that guy for us.
What could he do? If you're not changing the reality under which people live, then you're not. I mean, you're supposed to take care of yourself.
Yeah.
You're supposed to take care of your family. You're supposed to do that. But outside of that, it's more of a choice of what you do outside of that. So what do I think about Jay-Z? I think it's wonderful. That's the money he makes. He can do whatever he wants to. He can give it all. He can keep it all. That's his choice. But really what it boils down to, from me, what I get out of it is not necessarily counting his money as much as it is, what am I going to do with my life? Because that's where the inspiration comes from.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't need to see a black guy to know black people could be billionaires. I don't need to see that.
Right.
Some people, I think, it's very motivational. Like, damn, if he could do it, I could do it. I mean, I can see or read about anybody that's doing it. In my mind, like, I could do the same thing if that's what I want to do. But the takeaway I get from this is put your mind to do something and then go to work on that.
Yeah.
Because to see anybody from anywhere grow and develop and amass an empire, you can do the same thing if that's what you want to do. Everybody, I really believe everybody's really where they want to be. We are where we want to be. And if you want to be in a different place, move. If you want to grow past where you are, do something about it. Stop letting old habits hold you back. Make some changes. You know, ain't nobody holding you back.
Right.
Ain't nobody stopping me from doing nothing more than my own self. You know, it's me. I'm right there. If somebody's stopping me, it's me. So what I see in Jay-Z or Oprah or whomever, even Trump, I ain't got no problem with him. He can't stop me from being and doing what's in me to do. So that doesn't bother me. Like, oh my God, I can't stand him. I hate him. You can hate whoever you want to hate. But at the end of the day, all your hate, all your disdain, all your not liking somebody, how does that help you with what you gonna do? I think that's really the key. It's motivational always to me to hear about somebody doing better than they used to do. He started at the bottom, now he here. That's good.
Yeah.
And if you just kind of chronicle his life and see what he's gone through, hey, you gotta applaud that.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean. And then that's good. So listeners, fans, air conditioners, whatever. Look at your own life. If that's where you want to be, that's cool. If not, get up. Get your ass up and do something. That's what life is, you know.
Yeah.
And since it's Friday, you ain't got nothing good to say, shut the bleep up. Friday.
Right.
If you just get stopped by the police, any kind of police, it could be a spiritual police, it could be somebody who's trying to kill your spirit, be quiet. Plead the fifth. Move on. They're not detaining you. Go on about your business.
Yep. So,
but yeah, Jay-Z,
Jay-Z,
man, good job, man. I'm really, really, really proud of you. I'm proud of anybody that's doing something good for themselves. I really am.
Yeah. So we got one more thing. We're gonna go home.
All right now.
Let's see here.
I gotta drive.
Okay, so
this ain't crazy, is it?
No.
That's good.
So you know, keeping it with us black folks. You know, we are notorious for people saying, man, I remember when this person told me I wasn't going to amount to nothing.
Mm-hmm.
So I was on Twitter.
Mm-hmm.
The good brother Bomani Jones said, I keep seeing the people talking about the people who doubted them. I gotta say, most of the people who doubted me had a point at that time.
Mm-hmm.
They weren't entirely wrong, but weren't baseless.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also kind of surprised how much time people spend thinking about these people.
Mm-hmm.
So, do I need to read that again?
Yeah.
The good brother Bomani Jones said, I keep seeing the people talking about the people who doubted them.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta say, most of the people who doubted me had a point at that time. They weren't entirely wrong, but weren't baseless. I'm also kind of surprised how much time people spend thinking about those people. So here's my interpretation. When you sitting in second grade clowning, can't read but want to disrupt class, and the teacher tell you you ain't gonna be nothing. Basically, what the good brother Bomani is saying, that when you in there disrupting class as a second grader, at that time, in that day, that person has a point.
Okay.
Based on what you're doing at that time.
At that time, right.
And so let's say you have grown up and you Jay-Z and you're a billionaire now, and you saying, oh, I remember when that teacher told me I wasn't gonna be nothing. So basically he's saying, why are you giving, I'm surprised that you still give that person that thought. So is it just wrong, period, to tell somebody they ain't going, you doubt them, or you based on what they're doing. Is that a problem in our community that we give them too much power, too much time, too much thought? Or should they just not say that? Should they just always be encouraging, even if at that time you clowning?
Well, a lot of different ways to encourage. And a lot of different techniques that can be used. And some people, you look at them a certain way, that'll kind of straighten them up a little bit. Some people, you may have to take something from them to show them, like, what, if you continue this, you will continue to have things removed from you until you have nothing. Because, man, freedom is based on a system of restraint and laws. And if you cannot follow the laws and you are going to infringe on somebody else's benefit, that's somebody else work hard for that. You're just going to take it. You're stealing it from them. Okay, that person may not do anything to you, but it's just a matter of time. You think you got away with that. Guess what? You're going to try it again and try it again and get worse and worse and worse. Next thing you know, the people who try to get you to sit down and be quiet, listen and learn, those same people, when you can get up and turn the light on or go to the bathroom or go in the refrigerator and get something, you begin to lose those little benefits until you may find yourself in a position where you're completely confined. Forget the white man, forget the black man, forget somebody doing something to you or for you. Things happen. Sometimes innocent people get caught up. Sometimes guilty people get caught up. But sometimes you may get in a situation where you're in trouble, not necessarily for what you did then, but other things that may have led up to that. So by somebody telling you, sit down and shut up, man. If not, you going straight to jail. You ain't going to be nothing. That may be what they see based on what they've gone through in their perception. Because we can calculate, like, you know what? Man, if you don't stop that behavior, this is going to happen to you.
Yeah.
If you see somebody about to touch the stove, like, you know what? If you touch, I know you're going to touch it. I know you're going to get burnt. And then you'll understand. But as far as like a guidance counselor, somebody saying, I know what you're going to be. You ain't going to be this. You ain't going to be this. You ain't going to be this. That may be what they see. It may be some truth in it. Excuse me. And they may not have the necessary skill set or the heart to find something better in that person. But then once again, that's going to go back home. Are you encouraged to do things at home? If you do chores, if you don't do a good job, somebody make you do it until you do it right, building up your work ethic, building up your self-esteem, building up your worth in yourself. And when you go out, you have this skill set. Like, you know what? I'm not satisfied because it's not right. Where'd you get that? I learned that from my mom. I learned that from my daddy. She didn't play, But if you don't have a structured system at home, and you get to wild out and do whatever it is you want to do, I think it's just a matter of time till you will end up in a position where you lose more and more of your freedom. You have more and more restraints. I can't look at Jay-Z. I can't look at Michael Jordan. These are exceptions.
Right.
I can't look at these rappers who, look like they're doing all these things and doing the most. Now, these are just advertisers to make you think you can get away with that. They are allowed to do certain things. They're allowed to say things. They're encouraged to say certain things. It's just like Ice Cube and Straight Outta Compton, when his manager was letting him listen to them saying he was a Benedict Arnold. They didn't say, yeah, man, he called you a Benedict Arnold. He said, well, I want you to hear this before it comes out. I want you to hear it. So he played it. They tell how they got rid of Benedict Arnold. He's like, oh, okay, they calling me a traitor? I'm a traitor? Oh, okay. And then he going to get back at them. So he got one record company going against another record company, and then they got battle rap. Yeah. Battle rap. So here they going against each other. So much so now sometimes, man, until it gets more than just words. But still, the same point is, when our youth see, these, I guess rappers rapping about stuff that's like negative. It's negative. Negative and positive.
Mm-hmm.
It's negative. You're talking about some female. You're talking about doing some stuff. You're talking about doing just crazy stuff. You are allowed to do that. In the record industry, they will pull certain people up who they know are going to be disruptive to society. They know this because that shit sells.
Yeah.
So the average, common, everyday person, throwing up like money like they got it.
Right.
Like you doing it, you mimicking somebody else. That's your whole little check. That's all the money you done made. You're gonna spend $200 on some shoes, not knowing where you're gonna get another $200, but ain't got no place to stay.
Yeah.
So all that from, guidance, man. Somebody looking at you to care enough about you and say, hey, that's wrong. Or if, you know what, you're gonna end up in jail if you continue that.
Right.
But you can change some things if you want to.
Yeah.
But even if they end up in jail, man, that's cool. I mean, what are you going to do?
Yeah.
You can't follow them around and make them do what you want them to do. Even if you can see it based on your experience. You've been here longer. You've seen other people fall in some of those same traps, same thing. You can warn people. You know, like, man, you can't smoke weed and play basketball. It's just not a very good combination. You play the best game, beat everybody, you ain't got to go smoke your joint. Go get you something to drink. But you could beat most people high, you know, and they sober. It's just a matter of time before that runs out. So,
and that's what I was like, man, you know that it's one kid in particular. Like,
don't call his name.
No, I'm not gonna call his name, but he was a hot mess. I'm not gonna say his name. I'm not gonna say where he's from, but
he gotta be from here.
You know, somebody was like, dude, you're gonna be in a penitentiary one day. And I didn't, and at the time I didn't like when they said it. But at that time, that day, when that person said it, he was off the chain.
You could see it. You could see why he said it.
Yeah.
You justify it. Or you could see, like, you know what? Yeah, I could see it too.
But then today, you know, it ain't just sweet sugar for this kid or this young man. He probably about 20. And he doing well. And it's just like the other day he posted a Throwback Thursday picture. And he was in his comments was like, man, that kid right there was a hot mess.
About himself.
Yeah. And so it was like he knew.
Yeah.
Like, man, you know, my mouth, like he knew when he was young, he was a hot mess.
Yes, sir.
And so when the good brother Bomani tweeted that, I said, man, that'll be a good way to get on up out of here. Just, you know, kind of just change it up. And, you know, but I like how you know, brought that home as far as, I mean, I agree with it. I said, man, you know, like, yeah. If you a hot mess, you a hot mess.
If you continue on your course of action, hey, insanity is what?
When you're doing the same thing over and over, expect different results.
Exactly. And when you see it and call it out, you're trying to help that person not be insane.
Yeah.
But if you can't do it, you can't do it. You stand and trying that. Here's a brick wall, and that person hauling ass trying to get to it. You keep stopping them, keep stopping. You know what? Just move out of the way.
Yeah.
If they continue on in that same course of action, they're gonna get the same results. So yeah, I see how and why people say, you know what, you're going to jail. You going not just to jail. I think the biggest jail to be locked up in the mind, man, where you can't get out of, you know, your cell. Your cell. You got to have cell division. You got to have different phases. It's prophase, metaphase, anaphase, little different phases where you grow and develop, just like natural cells, into, you know, more than what you currently are. Every seed produces more of itself. So, you know, drop an orange seed in the ground, it's going to produce more than just one orange.
Yeah.
And so it is with us. We've been dropped here. However we got here, produce more than yourself. Leave here, you know, greater and better than when you came. Don't spend your life here 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90 years and then, you know, don't do anything that will live beyond just yourself. Do something.
Yeah.
Make an impact, man. Make a noise. You know, make your life worth something.
Yeah.
You know, you're still alive. Got people in their 30s gave up.
Yeah.
20s give up. 15 gave up. You know, here it is. Some of the richest people on the planet, you know, like money. That sounds good, but I bet you when you go to work, you want money. So let's not deal with the whole money situation. You know, money is something that success can be calculated based on finances. So don't talk about, you know, money and everything. Oh, you know, I had broke people talk about that, money and everything. Okay, you go to work and then ask for, you work for food. Okay, you don't want to get paid. So don't talk that hate money and money is the root of all evil. I don't even want to hear all that crazy stuff. So I need to grow up this broke now and then beg somebody to help bury somebody or help somebody do this and help somebody do that.
Danners,
so you can't do nothing
washes.
without money. So we can go on with that. We ain't talking about that. All right.
Yeah.
Do something worthwhile, and then the finances and the resources will show up.
Yeah.
Just man. Anyway,
Dear DC,
who was it?
She was always posting half naked pics on social media. So when we went on our first date, I tried to smash at the end of the night. She got upset, and I explained what led me to such actions. I'm now asking her to give me another chance. Was I in the wrong, and should she give me another shot?
Wait, they do what now? I almost don't want to ask, but we got 5 minutes.
She was always posting half naked pics on social media.
Oh, Lord.
So when we went out on our first date, I tried to smash at the end of the night. So he trying to get in them. She got upset, and I explained what led me to such actions.
What'd she say? After he said, like, okay, you advertising or you false advertising?
No, she pretty much said, man, it ain't going down. Get out of my life. He's now asking for her to give him another chance. Was he wrong, and should he? Was he wrong, and should she give him another shot?
I mean, you go to a restaurant and you look at the menu and it tells you what you can get. You advertise what you have a product or service. What you show is what's available, I guess it was what I'm saying. So if that's what you're showing, and then he says, and I mean that has to be the basis by which he's talking to you. This is what he sees. He's showing out. You can have this. He's posting it to her or just the world, everybody.
Yeah, social media, the world.
Okay.
To whatever.
She ain't like him. Because if she liked him or she was attracted to him, then they wouldn't be having that conversation. But she it's kind of like a, pretty girl dancing by herself, and you walk up to her and want to dance. She's like, no. Well, she does want to dance because she's dancing when you see it. But maybe not with you, So it's not that she don't want to dance. You could ask the question, ask the right question. Hey, do you want to dance with me? That's where the no comes from. So you want to dance? She's like, no, I don't want to dance. Well, that's a lie. She does want to dance, but not with you.
That's an interesting take.
So it depends on
because she went out with him. So you just trying to smash.
It could be how he did.
And then it seems like once she didn't give him none on the first night, and she stepped into him like, dude, you kind of being disrespectful. Why are you doing that? Well, I came at you the way you present yourself on social media.
Well, he came at her how he perceived her.
How he perceived her, thank you.
So she may not have been putting that out there like that for him. Like, that may be, she may be comfortable just dressing like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
being half naked, yeah.
I mean, half naked, whole naked, quarter naked. That might just be, she might be proud of her body, whatever.
Yeah.
She might just want or need compliments. Say, hey, y'all look at me, look how good I look. But when she goes out, that may not be what she wants. But you have to respect people where they are. That's what I really, really believe.
Yeah.
So, but I'm saying also, when you put that out there, she should expect for something like that to happen based on how she presented herself.
Yeah. So should she give him another shot?
Well, it's going to be based on the content. And he said the content. I think it depends on that. I mean, I believe quite a few relationships may not have started out, perfect.
Yeah.
And then eventually, because people are guarded, man. Most people are crazy. We all crazy to some degree, operated even. So, when you meet somebody, you're like, I don't even know. You may not get that first vibe. Like, man, I don't know. They look crazy. Get to know the person a little bit, relax a little bit. You go into like a courtship situation where you kind of learn more about each other. You're like, oh, that's why they were like that. Okay, you know what? I can understand that better. If you're willing to give that person a chance, but people are guarded. Like, I don't know. We sometimes look for something wrong. As soon as we find it, nope, it's over. That's it. Why? I dealt with somebody that looked like them before. I know that characteristic. I know they crazy. I know this. Like, nope. So all my signs, all my defense mechanisms are telling me, no, he ain't got good sense. That's Chris from Linview. We ain't deal with him. We going about our business.
Well, I just had to hit you with one of them. You know, they come out every
Is
week.
that the
6 Brown Chicks, DC Clock, all that.
I knew it. Six brown chicks.
They've been good too. I think they've been so good. They fake.
Crazy, man. They make that stuff up, don't they?
I said they
may
been,
not. I don't know.
It's been so good. Okay, we ain't gonna answer because we definitely finna get out of here, y'all. But
that's right.
But 6 Brown Chicks, I'd love to get them on.
No, we wouldn't.
On the phone or something. But
on the phone.
Let me read a 6 Brown Chicks question.
All this stuff got to go ahead.
My attractive mother-in-law is seeking companionship, and my friend would date her. My wife is against it, but I think he'll keep her in good company. Finally, my wife blurted, "My mama don't want no dick that big."
You can't say that,
then
man.
She said, "He was too big for me." Advice.
That's bad, man. We out of here. That's crazy. Ain't no advice. Look, that's crazy.
Me and my twin sister live with our... No, that ain't nothing. Fiance was having our baby. I spent evenings rubbing her feet, running out at midnight to get her food cravings, looking for a better job, etc. At the gender reveal, she confesses that there's no baby. She lied because she's ashamed about her weight gain. I'm sick. Advice.
I mean,
you ain't got to answer. I'm just saying
I got you, but I mean, that ain't good. That's crazy. I mean, it's a reason why, she may not be able to, be open with him. That may be the issue. Like, you know what, I can't really open up to him, so she might be ashamed. So she come up with a legitimate reason. That way she won't get the tag like, well, you gained a little weight, or all right, now you need to do something. They may not have that kind of relationship. I think they're making that stuff up.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Dated since high school. She wanted us to join the Army together. I threw away a scholarship to enlist with her. The day we were supposed to sign up, she got the pink eye, so I went along. I get deployed to find out she never signed up.
Wow.
Just lied to get rid of me. Help. Episode 50.
Talk to that guy who got what's his name? They got shrunk. They got little. There's some movie where they was like shrunken down size, and then he got shrunk, and his wife didn't. They look crazy.
Exactly.
So do things for your own reason. Have your own reason to do things, man. Number 50.
This is Black Coffee, No Sugar, No Cream.
Podcast.
Episode 50. You know where to find us. Thank you for all your support. Episode 50, brother. I appreciate you.
Appreciate you, man. I'm going home.
Yeah, the commitment it does not go unnoticed. It's appreciated.
Appreciate it, man. Same thing. I mean, shoot, we on it.
I'm glad you had a great time down in the SIP.
The Humpback Cricket Letter.
Yeah, and y'all know where to find us. It's episode 50. Until next time, may peace be unto you. Go on, take us home in the Arabic language, brother.
Assalamu alaikum.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.